In 2024, you may be thinking about starting a pressure washing business. I know there's a lot of guys out there who have watched a ton of videos on YouTube and they're thinking about getting started in this venture. I've been in this venture now for about 6 years or so, 5, 6 years, and I've been able to do a lot of things and see a lot of things within my time in the business and watching people get started and watching people go all the way to making multiple six and even seven figures in their business and changing their lives and moving their family to different zip codes and putting their kids in private schools, all kinds of cool stuff, all the way down to the guy who got started kinda and then piddles out in month 6 or so. I've been able to witness that. Those 2 different outcomes, one is fortunate and one is unfortunate. And in this video, I wanna cut away all the fat for you if you're gonna get started in 2024. And I don't wanna make this a very scripted video. I wanna make it a little more impromptu, a little more real, down to the base essentials that you need to have to where you can ensure your success. Not this year, okay? Because this year, if you're getting started this year, this is going to be a building year. Hate to tell you that, but that's how business works. If you never started a business, it takes a good while. We have a saying in the inner circle that year 2 hits different, and there's a reason for that. You'll have guys who triple their income in year 2 from year 1 simply because year 1, we're getting a lot of things together. We're getting our marketing together. Hopefully, we're getting our equipment right to where it's efficient on site and we're able to make money with it and it's not breaking down on us. Hopefully, we're doing the right things to really set us up for year 2. So if you're expecting to make $1 million this year, I hate to break it to you. You probably want to go watch cat videos or go watch something about Taylor Swift and whoever she's dating right now. This is not going to be the video or the business for you. All right. But I have a few pieces of this puzzle that I've written down here that I want to connect for you. And maybe this can help you getting started. So, most people who I've been able to see who have success in this business and make really good money, they take home multiple six figures. They always start off correctly. They begin with the end in mind, right? They begin very organized, but they also begin with action. Cody Yarbrough over at Southeast Softwash does a lot of videos about this. He's an expert at go before you know. He did a video recently on that was really good, talking about don't waller in stagnation. Don't let analysis become paralysis for you to where you're just analyzing and doing market research and looking about the competition in the area, or if there's too much, or most guys say there's too much and not too. You should be worried about if there's too little competition in the area. Frankly, that means there's no money to be made. Not too much competition. That means people are making money. But guys get down in this rabbit hole of analyzing every single thing. And I'd say 95% of that stuff doesn't matter. I learned something from this guy named John Taylor Gatto. I think that's his name. He writes a lot of books about school and how the grade system is built to dumb you down. And looking back on my years in school, I don't know about you, but I didn't really enjoy school at all. I didn't like homework. I didn't like going to class. I didn't like learning about what they were learning about. I probably liked 2 teachers my entire time, that my entire 12 grades. And I can't do calculus right now. I can't really do algebra that well. I maybe could get by with it, but I don't feel like I got my time's worth, my money's worth. The problem is with public school, like a lot of you guys went to, you didn't pay anything for it, but you paid a hell of a lot of time. Okay. So the number one principle, guys, going into this is value your time more than your money. And this is completely antithesis to what I said. You're raising. You were not raised to value time more than money. You were raised to value money more than time. Some of you guys will drive all the way across town to get gas for 10 cents less a gallon. That is not valuing your time more than money. A lot of you guys will piece together a shoddy rig and think you know what you're doing, meanwhile to have subpar performance, and it maybe even goes down on every site because you value your time, your money more than you value your time, right? You're not willing to invest in the business. And look, you're not alone. It's not your fault. This is just what you've been taught. It is wrong, but it's what you've been taught. It is the mentality of the poor masses. And if this is you, a big portion of year one is going to be unlearning. Okay. If you want to have success, right? Look, you can hobby this thing. I got to caveat that. Okay. You can hobby this. All right. But if you're hobbying, don't act like you're running a business. All right. Hobby guys don't get a website. They don't invest in at least decent equipment. They complain about the prices of chemicals, right? They think that Purple Power is a good degreaser. Go down the list. Those are the hobby guys, and they charge like it. They're $99, $150 a house wash. They're not making any profits, and you'll find out when winter comes, those guys made absolutely no money because the money they put out to invest in the hobby, because hobbies cost money, businesses make money, right? Winter comes, which winter is going to come, and their business, a little hobby, whatever, can't maintain, and they move on to the next thing. So there's a huge influx every year of hobby guys and a huge outgo every year of hobby guys. And that has always been this, how do I say, it's the Milwaukee's best. It's the bottom of the barrel of the business. And look, guys, if you're worried about your competition, those guys come in every year and leave every year. There's always going to be a new $99 guy every single year. There's always going to be those guys going out every single year. You don't want to be that. What you want to do is you want to position yourself as the top guy in the market, even if you're not yet. It's a weird little thing, isn't it? You got to position yourself as if you are the best in the marketplace, the most trustworthy, the most integral. The guy's going to do a great job, but he is not cheap if you want to survive into year two. These are all principles that I've been teaching for years in the Lean and Mean Academy. We've gotten thousands of guys started in pressure washing around the globe, and multiple hundreds are very successful. Okay. If you guys want to learn any more, about that, right? You want to learn how to land the big jobs, the $10,000, $20,000, $100,000 jobs. We revamped the local domination course. We did this course in 2020. It went crazy. Tons of guys, even some of your favorite YouTube channels, got started with this course, and we revamped it, put a whole new set of learning, a whole new set of protocols as far as the marketing goes. And Mike Vadan over at All About Pressure Washing distilled his formula to getting those huge jobs. If you're a guy who's getting started right now, this is the information that you definitely want to get. I will put that link in the description and in the comments. Okay. So do not let yourself be paralyzed for keyword research and all this nonsense. The key right here, number one, get started. Go wash something. Repeat that with me. That's the word of the day. Put that in the comments. Go wash something right now. Today, you're like, I don't have a job. Go wash your grandma's house right now. Go wash your aunt's house right now. Get off the couch, shut down this video, go wash something right now. That is my main point. Action beats words. Action, acta non verba, Latin for action over words. All right. You have to get out of the house. You have to go wash something. And I don't care if it's for free right now, today. We don't do other stuff for free, but today, go get started. I want to get the momentum. I got to get the ball rolling for you. I got to get some self-esteem, some confidence built into your process so you'll go till tomorrow. If I can get you to stay with me till tomorrow, I can get you to stay with me to the next day. Tomorrow, we'll talk about the following day. All right. That's the key. You have to get momentum on your mindset. All right. This is something I still live by. I know that I have a mental momentum that I have to maintain. And I know the things I need to get done to maintain that. All right. And if I start lacking integrity to myself, meaning I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do all these things, and then I don't write the check, I don't invest, I don't make that product happen, right? The batch buster or the super pump, if we were just dreaming of these things happening and we never took action, we never wrote those checks, we never designed all of those products and got them finally to the marketplace, how low my self-esteem would be. A lot of low self-esteem is a direct result, not of anything else into the world. It's from you lying to yourself. That's what it is. You don't trust you to do the thing that you know you need to do. And we got to reverse that. And the way you reverse that is by just going out there and starting and doing. That's it. The first day, it's not going to be a big hit. It's like working out. You're not going to really notice anything the first day. First week, you start feeling a little tighter, a little pump when you wake up, right? But no, you're not going to lose any weight. By month 1, month 2, month 3, your entire mentality has changed simply by getting momentum on your mindset and going out and doing the thing you said you were going to do. Build the integrity, build the self-esteem with yourself, make the promise to yourself, and then show yourself that you'll do it. All right. That's the epidemic of lack of self-esteem, is people keep lying to themselves about what they were going to do. All right. So that's number 1. Number 2 is equipment. This is something guys mentally masturbate on constantly. And there's so many guys out there who think they know and know nothing. The hubris is insane, right? And a lot of this, you don't need much to get started, but you do, once you start getting volume, you do need pro equipment, okay? Simply because once your schedule starts filling up, pressure washing equipment, soft washing equipment is volatile, right? An air leak on a system will kill you, all right? You can't have any air leaks in your hoses, especially on the inlet side. No air leaks are allowed. You have an air leak, that pump's probably not going to prime, right? So you got to know how to build it. Look, if your pumps are too constricted on the inlet side, you're going to go through pumps. You're going to burn them up. You're going to wonder, why are all these pumps burning up on me? It's too constricted. You don't have enough flow going through. It's getting too hot. If you've got a too constricted out discharge side, you will burn up pumps. That pump's working extra hard, pushing through a damn windy straw. Okay. All this stuff you don't know. You're just out there running. Okay. So invest in some good equipment. I think the best equipment for new guys, right, who's wanting to DIY it. Look, he's wanting to start a serious business, but he's on a budget, is that Easy Max system over at Southeast Soft Wash. I'll put a link below to it as well. The Easy Max is crazy. A beautiful box, comes with a batch buster, blend manifold from Skunk Wash Works, high flow. It is perfectly set up to grow with you if that's what you're interested in doing. And it doesn't break the bank, right? It's not $50,000 to get started, albeit that's a normal business expense, guys. All right. Look, pressure washing guys want to blow everything out of proportion. They want to act like it's expensive to get started in this business, and they have never started a business in their life. Okay, first off, so don't talk. Okay, go start a restaurant and then tell me that getting started in pressure washing is expensive. Go start a land clearing business. Go start a construction business with like serious earth movers, and then tell me getting started in this dinky business. It's dinky compared, right? The budget is dinky. All right, so understand that we're very blessed with the margins that we have in this business and how cheap all equipment is. You get yourself a nice washer, it lasts for years for a few $1,000s. Like, that's unheard of. How many hundreds of thousands of dollars an 8-gallon a minute, 5-gallon a minute pressure washer will make you? It shouldn't make you that much for how little it costs. That's not reality. All right. So don't overthink the equipment. If you want to get started, go get the Easy Max over there. And look, for guys getting started, 12-volt system, little roof cleaning pump. If you're getting started batch mixing, you'll get it. If you start batch mixing, you will understand how frustrating that can become. I would love it if you start blending right off the bat, so you're able to change your ratios and wash houses and clean roofs in the same day. If you're batch mixing, you're not going to be able to do that. All right. You're going to be always juggling this ratio of trying to do one job. It's a roof cleaning, so I need a hotter mix. And then when I go to the other house, I might use it and maybe I'll dilute it some more. You're always doing this juggle situation, and you don't want to do that. But don't overthink the equipment either. Okay. Mantra number 2 of the day: don't overthink it. Get started. Invest in something good, and don't complain if you don't invest in some good shit. All right. I can't stand a complainer. I can't stand an entitled little communist. I cannot. Makes my blood boil that it's somebody else's fault. Okay. If you're going to get started, Understand if you're piecing it together, it's going to break, it's going to fail, and that's okay. That's what it's supposed to do, right? It's pieced together, okay? Equipment. Don't overthink it. The third thing that you really need to focus on is what I do, is the marketing side of things, all right? Marketing is, you're really a marketing company who happens to do pressure washing. That's what you are. And at the end of the day, that's one thing that a lot of guys who are blue collar don't know how to do. And I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to be straight up and honest with you. You're going to have to focus on it. Okay. Yes. Can you go the 20-year word of mouth route? You can. There's guys out there who've been doing this for 25 years and they started with word of mouth and they got plenty of repeat clients and they don't have a website and they don't have a Google My Business. But who wants to go 20 years and maybe have that result? I don't. All right. Let's do this in year one. Let's get the foundation set up now to where year two is a 6-figure deal or multiple 6 figures for you if you're hustling. All right. That's the goal. That is the lean and mean protocol. I have plenty of people who've taken my training who make 6 figures their first year. Not the most common thing. Every year I'll probably get 10 to 20 folks who will do that out of the hundreds of people, thousands of people who take the courses and the training. Sure, but I can look at them when they come to an event, because most of them come to an event, and I can say, that person right there, they get it. I already know. I can listen to them talk for 2 minutes. I know they get it. I know they're going to do it. It's how a person talks. It's how they believe in themselves. It's how they walk. They're going to make it happen. It's never say die type mentality. Those types of people, they get the marketing done, the website done today. They get everything done. They start investing in Facebook ads. They start building some videos for their ads for themselves, right? They start putting money in a well-placed bet called marketing, and they believe that it's going to come back to them in a hefty ROI, and it will. That's another thing that's anti-childhood, anti-erasing, anti-grades 1 through 12. Okay. Everybody who's teaching you in grades 1 through 12 drove a Hyundai to get there. So I don't know how they're going to teach you anything about investing in marketing. They know nothing about it. And if they knew something about it, why would they be teaching you? Why don't they just do it? Okay. Understand that marketing is the most important thing. Get your website done. I'll put a link to the $199 deal, Footbridge. I talk about it. I beat the horse, but look, a lot of the sites I know, they're ranking number 1, number 2, number 3 in major metropolitan cities. Had a guy reach out to me recently. He said, hey man, my customer said I'm not ranking. First off, that's a red flag if your customer's telling you're not ranking. How the heck they find you if you ain't ranking? The irony. Okay. You're obviously ranking. I Google pressure washing Houston. He's number 1. All right. Power of a great website, Footbridge Media. Mention Lean and Mean for the $199 deal. You'll save $600 a year. I'll put that link below as well. They're the best web team in the game. I have them running 2 websites for me, my brother. Shout out Soft Washers. He has a little truck there on the back. Pretty cool shirt. He has a Footbridge site. My whole team, all the guys have Footbridge sites. They've been in business since 2004. All right. A lot of the guys who watch the channel all the time, they know that is, I don't own the company. I wish I owned the company because they have a machine over there. They don't build through WordPress. They don't build through any other common platform for their websites. They have invented actually their own proprietary operating system that they build these websites on. And that's, I think, a huge piece. I'll do a webinar on this sometime about why I think they're so good and why they have such tight protocols over there for getting results. Because think about it. The price is only $199 a month. All right. That's very cheap. We just did a revamp Southeast Soft Wash website. That's over 6-figure website. Okay. 6 figures. Yes. For the website. Yes. Okay. So understand $199 a month is very cheap. Invest in your marketing. Get your print marketing together. Yard signs work great. Look, they work great. You're going to have to put out a lot of them. Expect to do that. Don't complain about it. Put them out in good places and people are going to pull them up. Don't complain about it. It's a marketing expense. My goal in this channel it started off as telling you guys about my journey, going through my divorce, a terrible situation with the court. I spent multiple six figures on divorce court and custody battle. It started with that. And it morphed, right? It morphed. Now I'm a product developer. I'm an inventor. I have patents, right, in the soft wash world. Who would have thought that? I didn't think that's how it would have started. That's the cool thing about just getting started. That is my mantra. That's what I believe. And if you just get started, you believe in yourself, you write the check, right? Invest in yourself. This year, 2024, can look a lot different than 2023 did. So if you do the same stuff that you did, I was about to cuss, but if you do the same things that you did last year, why would you get anything different this year? You wouldn't. So why do you keep repeating the same nonsense? Okay, I don't have time. No, eventually I'm going to tell you, with that job you got that you hate, you're going to have to rip it off like a Band-Aid. You're actually going to have to possess the faith that you talk about on Sunday morning. Talk about it all the time, but we can talk because talk is cheap. Eventually, you're going to have to possess the faith and act on the faith that you talk about. I love this moment because this is where you grow. All right. This is like an uncomfortable conversation for people to have with themselves. You're watching this right now. You might be saying, you know what? There's a Band-Aid that's going to have to get ripped off eventually. And it's true. And it's a great thing. I want you to look forward to it. Don't look forward to it with animosity or apprehension. Look forward to it with anticipation. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was a little more dial back, if you will. Not so I didn't script any of this. I got a few little card here of some notes, things I wanted to hit on the main points. But I wish you all the success this 2024 in your pressure washing business. And I want you guys to win. It is so fun to see some of the six-figure earners in the inner circle. They come through, they get a plaque. It's a big record. Hold on, I'll show you. This is one I got for myself for the six-figure earners. Very cool. This is a $250,000 earner. I decided to buy this for myself. It was fun. But some of the guys who make six figures in a year, they get to get a plaque, and $250,000 has a plaque as well. $500,000 has a plaque. Seven-figure has a plaque that they're able to get. And we celebrate the rewards, man. Celebrate the rewards. You celebrate the moments. You celebrate the achievements with rewarding yourself, what I was trying to say. But just remember to do that. Don't overthink it, okay? Get started now. Don't overthink the equipment. Look, go get an Easy Max. Go get something from Southeast. If you can afford it, go buy you a serious piece of equipment. But if you're getting started, make sure the core, the heart of your system is good, okay? If you got like a little dinky trailer, that's all right. You got to start somewhere. But make sure that the core and the heart of your system is efficient and is going to perform for you out on the job site when you need it to. God forbid you have to come back or you lose a job because you can't actually get the dang thing done. That's a big hit, all right? And the last thing is get your marketing tight, okay? Google ads are always good. I love running Google ads through the wintertime. I never ran them personally. Footbridge, along with my website, they have another program that's extra over there. They always ran my Google ads. It was always a heavy ROI for me, great profitability. And that's all I'm looking for on my ad spend anyway. I'm not trying to early on. I'm not trying to get, 50x my ad spend. I'm not trying to do that. What I want to do is have a positive ROI, a positive ROAS, if you will. That's what they would call return on ad spend, is what I would like to get. If I can get that and make it profitable and have my Google ad spend sit at 15% of the total revenue I brought in from the Google ads themselves, guys, go ahead and put another $1,000 a month on Google ads. Let's see where we can break this algorithm here, this ratio, this percentage, right? If your spend is always sitting at 10 to 15% of the revenue generated, bro, put more money down. That's great. Do not stop. Put logs on the fire, okay? See how far you can push it. Get to 3,000, 4,000 a month. Heck, keep going until it breaks. If it breaks, and you start spending that amount and it's not returning that, say your ad spend is 20% or 30% of the return on ad spend, right? Maybe we need to dial it back just a little bit to where it's sitting in that sweet spot and accentuate some of these other marketing channels that could turn a heavy return on ad spend for us. Okay. Guys, I hope you got a lot of this video. Hit the like button, subscribe for me. I'll see you guys next. Thanks for checking out the Lean Man Academy. Peace.